Afternoon and welcome back to the channel. I hope you're doing well today. I do not even remember what songs I put in the description box. Hey Allison, honey. Hey, I'm so glad to see you. Well, thank you, baby. Thank you. I I was gonna do it yesterday, but my daughter had surgery, and then today I had some not so great news from my doctor about my health. I got to start taking shots for diabetes. So it's just been a really stressed out week so far. But I'm glad that you're here. I don't remember what songs I put in the description box, but Spirit knows and they will pop up. So it'll all come together. It doesn't need me to know what's going on for it to come together. You already know that. All I gotta do is show up in the chair, right? Cosmo, stop biting my ear. So, the songs are there. You can check them out later. Once the video posts, the songs will pop up. I think one of them was called Will It Still Be There in the Morning? And it was about two people spending a night together. Oh, I know what they were. It was one of them was will we still have it in the morning or something like that. And it was like two people that met and they had like a really good night together. But the man was one of those one night standers, like he would never commit. And so he was saying like, we're feeling it tonight, but will it still be there in the morning? And he said that he didn't normally feel that way about women, but he felt that way about this one for whatever reason. And then the next song I got was The Truth by Jason Aldean. And it talks about tell them all I'm on vacation. Tell them I'm all out west spending every dime I ever made in Vegas or something like that. Tell them anything you want, just don't tell them all the truth, that I'm still not over you. So it gives me the feeling that this person, you kind of met them, it was like a one night stand type deal, or maybe it was just a short-lived relationship, and it ended. But you're not over them. That's what I'm getting from the music that I got yesterday. I never could do the video though because of my daughter's surgery. Thank you for liking the video. Thank you for sharing, subscribing, and all that jazz. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and get started because I got to keep it short and sweet tonight. Is there anybody watching that would like me to answer a question for you instead of doing a reading? We can just do Q&A if you want to do it that way. Anybody need me to answer a question? Thank you for the like. I appreciate it. I'm here for you. If you have a question you need answering, don't be shy. Just ask. Hey, Rhonda. The readings do, don't they? Yeah, I know. Reveal my face? Why do you want me to reveal my face? Oh, thank you. I'm not cute today. I look really horrible today. And I feel really horrible. But at least now I know why I've not been feeling real great. And I'm going to start on some medicine to help me feel better. Am I a teacher or not? I am not a teacher. I do teach spiritual practices on this channel. But as far as what I do for a living, I'm not a teacher. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and get started. Prayer, please, Spirit, for this collective, for whatever message you have for us tonight. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who've trespassed against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. So, the Lord's Prayer is somehow significant to your situation with this person that you met along life's road. And it sounds like you met this person at some point. Y'all had a really good time together. This could be recent. Like, this could have just happened. And you broke it off for whatever reason. And now one of you's not over the other, or both. It kind of would sound like both from the music. But the one person in the reading was, they just were non-committal. Alright, show me how you're working in this collective spirit. I'm going to pull the rocks with the cards like I did the other night. That was the Emperor and Justice. Oh. So something is going to be made right for this very powerful energy right here. This Aries and this Libra. Excuse me. Alright, what's the energy to overcome? The Devil. No doubt. And that's kind of what I was saying, like in the music, you really wanted to be together. What's going to pull it together? The Star. So there's hope for this. Awesome. And look, the Lovers, there's a choice that's got to be made, so hopefully that'll get made. All right, I'm going to pull rocks for these cards and see what exactly is going on here. There's going to be justice when it comes to an Emperor. That could be a boss, or it could be a father. It's an older man typically, but it is a man who's capable of running an empire. He's upright, which means he is standing in his power. And with the Justice card next to the Emperor, there's this sense of something's going to need to be made right because this person's going to insist on it. Or something's going to happen. I feel that they are going to insist on it. And I'm going to stick with that too, because if not, justice would be in reverse or they would be in reverse. The fact that both are upright means that this Emperor is going to make something right. Why? I don't know yet. We're going to find out though. Alright, commitment. There's the commitment right there. Somebody's health is a factor here. They're blessed. They're going to have joy. This person wants to make things right with this person they met somewhere along the way. Dream is here and passion is here. Alright, so that's what's going on with the Emperor. Let's see what's going on with the Devil. What's going on with the Devil here? Why is the Devil here? Because of freedom. You have a very strong desire to be free. Somebody inspires you to believe, and their kindness is a factor. So you have a very strong desire. You have for freedom. You're inspired. You believe, and you have kindness. All right, why is the Star here? I'm not looking. I'm just pulling rocks. Why is the Star here? Because somebody is blessed. You're going to have acceptance and hope. You remember the Lord's Prayer? I think that has a lot to do with acceptance, doesn't it? A lot to do with all of this. Alright, and what about the Lovers on the bottom of the deck? That freedom could be like forgiveness of some sort. Your friend is a factor, so you're going to choose a friend. Joy again, courage, and love. So you're in love with a friend. Alrighty then. Didn't see that coming. Alright. Let's pull some cards out here and see what's going on. Why does this Emperor want justice so badly? Like, what is he feeling inside right now that he feels like there's a need for justice? He's exhausted with being sidetracked. He's tired. He doesn't want to be sidetracked anymore. And we saw the other night that health could simply mean that someone needs to do their healing, their inner child. They're conflicted about being sidetracked. So wherever they ended up, it wasn't where they were hoping to be, but it's somewhere. Oh, there's dark influences and they don't want to be sidetracked. So there's probably some drugs and alcohol involved here. That could be the help that they need. Why is justice here for this emperor? Because someone's been roaming wild and they want this to be made right. You could want this to be made right when it comes to this emperor roaming wild. Alright, and what's the emperor feeling? Oh my God, look what came out. Divine feminine. A divine feminine came out. He's not the match for her though. He's not conflicted either. So there's a divine feminine that's not a match for him. How does he feel about her? He hasn't told her how he feels about her, or tell us. Unspoken. This person is tight-lipped as hell. Can we find out how they feel, Spirit? Oh, he feels like she's shallow and he has a resentment. This is not his divine feminine. I told you. Alright. Okay. Why is the devil here? Because this is what he's exhausted with. The clinging and the crying. And so this person is not his divine feminine. They're shallow. They have a resentment. And they're tired of this person clinging and crying when they try to get away. They're receptive. There's no boundaries. Why is a star here? So this person's in a very toxic. Because there's hope for somebody to get the boot. The rejection card came out, y'all. And why is the lovers on the bottom of the deck? Because somebody has a lot of pride. They're a secret admirer and they're not afraid. They're not guarded. They're not cautious. What is pride about? Because it feels like a good kind of pride. They don't want to be trapped. It's like they're proud of the fact that they don't have to be trapped anymore. Good for them. And look, they want to be loyal to somebody. How do you feel about this person? You've been avoiding them. And you feel like they have clouded judgment. Somebody's been chasing. Maybe they've been chasing this person who's roaming wild. Or maybe they are the person roaming wild. And you've been avoiding them because of them having some illusions. What are the illusions that they have? Time. Like we just have to wait. We just have to keep waiting. And there's clarity about this. What's the clarity about it? That it's causing someone to be in despair. Alright. And use your intuition about that. Alright, let's pull out the other deck. The breakup deck. Because I feel like that there's about to be one. I feel like we're getting closer and closer to it every time I read. And it might not even be the same breakup, but it's just a breakup. Alright, why is justice here? Because trust the plan. I'm doing the waiting game. Like somebody has been waiting and trusting the plan for way too long. That's what I'm getting. And this emperor is like, I'm going to have to make this right. I've treated you. Trust the plan. Somebody's moved on. What have they moved on from, Spirit? Talk to me about moving on. They can't move on because of work. Okay, so they're kind of stuck where they are because they're having to work. Why is justice here? So this could be your boss because you didn't forever change my life. It's only you. What's going to be made right is this going to be only you because you didn't change my life without trying. It's like they're saying, I'm not seeing anyone else if that's what you're wondering. And they didn't change my life without even trying. Why are you saying they didn't change your life for justice? Because you're overthinking. Alright, what's the truth about changing their life? That they fantasize about this. Alright, why is the Emperor here? Because he's going to be dating. Clarify dating. Somebody's in denial about the waiting game, so like he's no longer going to keep this person waiting. Show me the outcome of no longer keeping them waiting. They can be trusted, but don't force it. Don't push my buttons. Don't force it and push my buttons. It's almost like he's saying, I'm going to date somebody. You're in denial about me keeping somebody waiting because I was trustworthy and you kept pushing my buttons. Why is the devil here? Because somebody can't move on. Remember, they're crying and clinging. Why can't they move on? Because they will call, they're arrogant and undecided. Who will call? Oh, it has to do with being haunted by not working. Why does that what does that have to do with calling? No more competition. No more rebounds. Alright, why is this star here? I'm not sure I'm getting all of this. Why is this star here? Because somebody's coming up with a strategy. What's their strategy? They don't want to have differences anymore, and they're not reconciling. Alright, why is the Lovers on the bottom of the deck? Because there's no new love, there's gossip, and I'm not self-pleasing anymore. Maybe there is a new love and that they're not self-pleasing anymore, but people are talking about it. Look, yeah, they want to have a commitment with somebody new, it looks like. Clarify, no more pleasure, self-pleasure, and a new love. I can't move on. I don't want to have these late nights anymore. I'm almost at my breaking point with the grass being greener. Everything, look, there's a love triangle here. Everything about this new love and not self-pleasing is coming out in reverse. This is it right here. So what it really is saying is that I can't move on. I'm up late at night and I'm at my breaking point because I know the grass is greener with this new love and I won't have to self-please. Or maybe they're self-pleasing because there is a new love. Let's pull the gossip. I try to stay away from gossip, but sometimes you just have to. Spirit said pull this deck and that deck. Alright, why is the Emperor here with justice? What's he up to? He doesn't want to be haunted. We see haunted here because of some karmic friends he's had in the past, or now perhaps. Alright, why is the Devil here? Because somebody has love on the brain and they're into you. They have a very strong desire to be with you. You're inspiring, you're kind, and they believe. There's freedom involved, though. They have to get away from this other person. Why is the Star here? Because somebody is a wolf in sheep's clothing, and they're trying to keep child services from being involved. So that's why there's hope. They're having differences, and they don't want to reconcile with this person anymore. Because this person they have decided is a wolf. What's their strategy? They're not going to be a boss daddy, and they're going to dust something off because they're not a boss daddy. What are they dusting off? Some bad karma they've had in the past. Why are they not a boss daddy? They might pretend to be one. Oh, okay. Because somebody thought they were marrying for money. Now they're moving. There's no evidence, but somebody's making silent moves. And there's going to be an offer made. Alright, why is the Lovers here? Because somebody tries to steal your creativity and they're not too busy winning. They're not able to steal your creativity. They can't win at that. What else are they up to? They caught a case. Oh my God. Outcome of catching a case. That's why this person's making moves in silence. And they're going to get the hell away from this person. Because that's why they're moving. Because they know this person caught an STD or they got legal charges. Look, they've been hustling. It could be legal charges. This person could have gotten in trouble for stealing like meat out of the grocery store or whatever they do. I don't know what they do these days. They were hustling. They were trying to make some money and taking shortcuts and got caught. They got love on the brain though. And it's not with this other person because they're coming up with a strategy to no longer work things out with them. It's going to be only you. Because I think you did forever change their life, but they're overthinking it, and they're like, they didn't really change my life. You're like, they're gonna call, and I don't know what to say, and I'm arrogant as hell when it comes to telling them that I can't move on. It's like they can't admit that that you changed their life, and that this person's full of shit. But at least they're realizing that so is this person they're with. It's like they're two peas in a pod, if you want my opinion. Whoever they're with, they're just like them. So be careful. Be careful. Alright, let's see what's going on here for real, for real. Let's pull tarot on it, shall we? Alright, why is justice here for the Emperor? Because of the moon and the Four of Cups. Because this person kept you in the dark, kept you waiting. They wouldn't give you any love. They were non-committal. But see, what the justice is about is the commitment, because now somebody's health is a factor. They're blessed, they're passionate, they're joyful, and they have a dream. The Seven of Cups upright and the Four of Cups in reverse. So it's like they couldn't show you love because they were too busy with their addictions or their multiple choices. The Five of Cups upright and the Four of Cups in reverse. So where they wouldn't show you love or take your love, or you wouldn't take theirs, they're healing. Why is justice here? Somebody's healing. Justice is the Seven of Wands. That's like being defensive or determined. Somebody's the Page of Cups in reverse. They lost their motivation. They're in denial. Remember denial? And they want to party, but there's somebody new. There's a new love. Why is new love here? Holy shit. Holy shit. There is a new love here that is bringing somebody a lot of passion and wish fulfillment. So somebody is determined, even though they've been in denial about their feelings for you. This is a friend, I think. This is the friend. You've been in denial about your feelings for this friend. You're in love with this person, and you want to be in bed with this person, and you're going to be. All right, why is the devil here? Did I ask about the Emperor? I'm going to put that back real quick. Why? I don't feel well. Why is the Emperor here? Because he's the one that's soul-searching about all of this. What is he seeing when he soul-searches? He might have a Virgo placement. Oh, wow. He's seeing that he's having a tower about a chariot in reverse. He's deceiving himself about having lasting security. He's realizing that he maybe doesn't have any way to get around, or he can't get over something, and he thought where he was going to bring him money. All right, why is the devil here now? I don't know what that tower is. Because somebody can't move on, they can't stop fighting, or they're trying to stop fighting it. They're trying to get a foundation under them and have some growth. But right now, the fighting and getting away from this person, they want their freedom bad. That's what I'm feeling. What is the tower right here? Got a lot of major arcana. This is the Seven of Swords when it comes to their legacy. The tower is that they're having tempered, and there's the Lovers in reverse. That's the end of the reading, but I haven't even pulled on the star. Why is the star here? Because use your intuition. Spirit said I don't need to pull on the star because you already know what it means. And there's going to be truth that comes out, clarity. Can you tell me what the clarity is? Gemini's here twice. There's a wheel coming that's going to bring clarity about letting somebody go. Outcome of letting them go when this wheel comes. Okay. There's a Scorpio vibe to this King of Wands, who could be a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. And this person right here is going through a huge change. It looks like a Sagittarius with a Scorpio placement. And it looks like they're going through a really big change with this wheel that's coming slowly. It has something to do with their work possibly, or working on this relationship. They might be letting go The Sagittarius, it looks like it's finally letting go of this whole shit show. Outcome of them letting go. The Hanged Man is here. That had come out a while ago, but I put it back. They're realizing that things have not been like connecting. The dots are not connecting. What do you mean the dots are not connecting? They're saying that they're unhappy with that Sagittarius and they want to get away from them real fast because this person is causing them a lot of adversity. Love, there's just no more love here anymore. So whoever this King of Wands is, he's over this person, completely over this person. And at the same time, it looks like this person is not over them. It looks like this person's realizing that they're not going to get over them. So let's see if we can find out what might happen here. Let's see if we can find out real quick. What's going to be the outcome of this scenario? Why is Justice here with the Emperor? Because there's going to be a Venus offer made. What's going to be made right is this person's going to make the right Empress a Venus offer. Okay? That's what they're choosing to do. There she is, right underneath. The Empress that belongs to him is right under the top card. He's choosing somebody, but it looks like she's over him. Why is the Devil here? Because of Mercury, an unexpected storm, and something that happened last fall. So, you're going to get communication because of an unexpected storm. And it had something to do with something that happened to you last fall. Can you clarify the communication? Somebody's going to say, hey, I just remembered something. What did you remember? You're going to say, they're going to say, that I want to be in my life purpose and I finally have the courage to change and I have a strong desire to do it. Alright, why is the Star here? Because of Divine Damn Masculine using his intuition about something that happened in the winter. What does he see when he uses his intuition? That he wants to have a new beginning and be strong, empowered. Why is it in reverse? It's like he lacks courage because somebody's controlling him. They're controlling him with money, but something's fate. Can you show me what the fate is? That there's a third party. There's going to be a contract, career, and commitment. You're going to have stability, harmony, and flow. And it has something to do with the third party. Why is the third party involved in all your good fortune? Because your higher self is going to give you a very strong attraction here. Outcome of Mars being involved. You're going to break patterns that are toxic as hell. Alright, and why is the Lovers on the bottom of the deck? Because you're not afraid anymore. What do you mean you're not afraid anymore? Whatever happened in the summer? What do you mean? You had an epiphany and a breakthrough. What did you realize? That this cycle had to be over? That this person was not going to reject you anymore? So you guarded yourself and you stopped being open to receive this. And you started taking care of yourself. So essentially you just said, the hell with this person. I don't need anything you have. And now they want to come back. Standing all in their power and shit. Let's see what you feel, how you feel about that. Because it doesn't look like you give a damn anymore. It looks like your give a damn broke off a long time ago. A long time ago. Show me how this Divine Feminine feels when it comes to this Divine Masculine. Somebody's admired and they're not mirroring. So the Divine Feminine is watching them, but they're not mirroring them. What's going on with the Divine Masculine here? Divine Masculine is very creative. What's connecting the two of you? Shadow work, no union, and being reinvented. Outcome of the reinvention and shadow work. Something happened last winter, and you were contemplating this, okay? Why are you telling us that? I mean, that's like now. Twin flame came out. You're realizing that this person is not your twin flame? because of something. So you thought this other person was your twin flame. Alright. Or you're just being guided not to be with the twin flame. I'm not sure which. It could be, for some of you, it could be either or. Alright. Because they're going to make a decision. Why is the Emperor doing that? Because of obstacles. And why is the Devil here? Because somebody's going to get vulnerable. They're going to open up and they're going to tell you how they feel. And why is the Star here? Because they're tired of being with somebody who's strictly asexual. And why is their lovers on the bottom of the deck? Because of somebody wanting to have integrity. Choosing to have integrity. Outcome of doing that. There's hope for somebody to not be just strictly sexual. Use your intuition. They've learned a spiritual lesson. And they're releasing somebody. Clarify releasing. They've been playing hard. They want stability. And it's like this person won't let them go. Outcome of this person that won't let them go. They can't wait. What do you mean they can't wait? To put away the computer. And why is that? Why can't they wait to put away the computer? Because there's no new love and they can't retreat. They won't. Maybe they just won't. What do you mean there's no new love and they won't retreat? It's true love. They're not backing off because this is true love. They don't want anybody else. This person's determined they're going to have you now. After you done finally let them go. How fucking dare they? They got a passion and chemistry. Something is not fate. There's not going to be any healing. And there's a twin flame, a marriage, children, and a friendship. Somebody's on different pages. They're going to have self-care and get a second chance because of mastering a spiritual lesson and setting boundaries with a fucking soulmate and taking a leap of faith. About damn time. Let me see if I can get a timeline on this and then I'm going to close because I got to take some stuff to my daughter and I got to go by the pharmacy and get my own medications filled. Oh, Spirit said to use these also. What else is the tea here? Somebody's a hater because you're getting a room. This person hates it that you go see this person. It's like, how dare you get a hotel room with them or whatever kind of room you're getting with this person. They're not over it and tired of the drama though. Alright. When are they going to resurface, Spirit? When is this Emperor coming back? Spirit said not in this lifetime. Alright. What about with the other person, the new love? In July. Don't obsess. Patience is required and in more than a year. I want to know what's going on there because it looked like they were coming back. Why is it saying not in this lifetime? Because of the Knight of Wands. You remember I told you they were over that Sagittarius? Outcome of this Sagittarius. That's what they're soul searching about. Use your intuition. That's where the death card and the wish fulfillment is coming in. It's like this person's over the Sagittarius, if that makes any sense to you. Alright. But they're coming back to somebody else in July. It seems like to me that it could be like, just depending on who you are in this scenario, Spirit's kind of leaving it open-ended so it can fit a lot of different situations. What would this person say? I want to just know what kind of like their statement to you might be. If they could say something to you about, if they could say how they feel about the one they're actually coming back to, regardless of who that is. What would they say? Because for some of you, it's the twin flame, and for some of you, it's a new love. For some of you, the twin flame might be the new love. It just depends on the situation. And that's why Spirit leaves things open-ended and tells you to use your intuition, because you already know. Alright, tell me what this Emperor would say to whoever they're talking to. I can't make you happy. The way I've treated you was wrong. Why is it that you love me? I have a lot of sexual desire. Or would they say, I wish I could understand you. And why do I feel so lost? It's like they're finally not lost anymore. Why do you not feel lost anymore? Because I don't want to be in this drama and I can't take it anymore. These feelings are eating me alive. Alright, tell me how you feel. Why can't I move on from you? I don't understand. What do you see in me? It's dark without you. They have hurt me in the past and we were on drugs and alcohol. So that's what they're saying to you about this other person. And it hurts so much. It looks like they're finally feeling the consequences of their actions. And it doesn't look like they've been all that pleasant, just saying. That's my my thoughts about it. How are you working in this divine masculine's money spirit? He's going to take a risk, but he won't go to the next level. What about the divine feminine? She's going to stop celebrating, stop rescuing, and not have a new beginning. Anything connecting these two? Caution. You don't have any more options left if you want stability. Outcome of choosing this as your option. Science is in reverse. Sharing is in reverse. And sports is upright. With more fucking gossip. Got to be a Gemini in this somewhere. What's the gossip spirit? Somebody's hiding something. What are they hiding? They got something that they're hiding. They're hiding their faith and their belief in the unapologetic. Why are they hiding their unapologeticness? Why? Because somebody was locked down. They were blocking them. It was a love affair. And it used to be a secret, but the secret came out. And they're no longer materialistic. Something happened last fall and somebody's stigmatized. So what might be the outcome? Somebody's fake. They're a workaholic. Something happened in the spring or will. Something's going to happen in the spring. And Spirit said, you already know what it is. It has something to do with somebody faking like they're working a lot. And they don't want revenge. What are they really doing when they pretend like they're at work? What they were doing last winter with 3 or more people, a third party, and they were a player. Oh, so they had somebody else while they were pretending to be at work. Seems like I've read this story before. They were hiding the fact that they were with somebody else. Maybe while you were at work or while they were at work. There's somebody's going to make an investment. And it looks like it's going to get them on the right path. Anything else for the outcome here? Your business is going to be here in retail. You might be selling something for your business. Look, there's the injustice. It has to do with whatever you're selling in your business. Outcome of this injustice. Your home, no growth, and no animals. And going slow. So whatever you're selling for your business, it has to do with science. Sometimes that makes me think of drugs. Same. If I had to guess, that's probably what I would guess it is. Alright, I'm going to give you some guidance and then we're going to close because I got to go take care of my baby and myself. Hope you guys got something out of this and you'll let me know by liking it, subscribing, sharing, everything. Like the video, folks. Come on. Damn. Alright. I can't even tell who you are if it makes you feel any better. I bet you if I was watching your video, I would like yours. The Good Witch and White Sage. And the Mermaid. So. Alright. The Good Witch, page number 13. Alright. It's time to use your words. Speak up for what you want. If someone is saying negative things about you, or you are thinking negative thoughts about yourself or anyone else, don't believe them and don't sink to that level of lashing out. Instead, speak the goodness of beautiful truth that you want to affirm right now. Use the positive power of your words, thoughts, and intentions to override and replace the meanness, fear, hate, or jealousy of anyone else. The goodness in you is more powerful than the badness in anyone or anything else. White Sage, page... Why do I keep saying page? Somebody's reading a book. It's safe to let things unfold as they will. You don't need to fix things nor try to force something to happen. The universe is already working things out for you. There's no need to question your vision or your intuition just because things are working out differently to how you thought they would. The universe is a little bent and certainly has a sense of humor, but ultimately it's kind and knows the best way to accomplish all that needs to happen. You are very much part of this. All things will come together in the correct way at the best time. The universe has your back. Trust that you are being helped. And then number 33, Mermaid. Deep within, you know what excites and inspires you. Your job, this keeps coming out. Somebody understands this. Your job isn't to decide whether the inspiration is practical, realistic, or even possible. Human beings have been shown throughout history that the ideas which they once scoffed at as being ridiculous or impossible to achieve can become the realities that they rely upon and take for granted as a natural part of their daily lives not long afterwards. You too shall move from doubt to wondering how you ever lived without this passion, idea, or inspiration of yours. Let the universe show off its flair for the creative and the unexpected and inspirational through you. Do not give up on what truly moves and inspires your heart, for soon enough it will be a part of your world. So there's something that you're being told by Spirit that you should be doing, and you're like, oh man, that's just impossible. There's no way. There's no way that idea is going to be that successful. Yeah, it will be. You just have to stop thinking you know every fucking thing. What does this person's best friend say, Spirit? Joy is a radical act, and seriously, drink a glass of water. So this person probably drinks too damn much, and they need, or maybe they just need to hydrate more. I don't know. All right, Spirit. The guy that's been texting back and forth with me and asking about a job working with my company, is he going to get the job? Because I sure don't know. Is he going to get the job? May I see, please? Can we see if it's in his destiny to be employed with this company that I work for? I know it's definitely horrible where he's at, but is it in his destiny to get this job? May I see, please? Is he going to get hired on with my company? No. Romance and reconsider. It's no in reverse. Ask your angels again. Clarify the no. Don't stop. Somebody's going to be forgiving you, and it's unlikely in reverse. No opportunity. I'm not getting a yes right now. Is the company he's with going to reconsider and offer him something better? If you believe, listen to your intuition, be assertive. So right now, it might be in your best interest. And the only reason I say this is because for the most part, the company that I work for hires people with a lot of experience and who have a lot of education. So let me ask about the internship. Will they give him the internship? Peaceful resolution. Ask your angels. Take action. So I think you will probably get the internship if you watch. I don't know if you watch. But if you do watch, then it looks like you will get the internship. But right now I don't see a job on the table for you. And it's looking like it's because you don't have enough experience. You have to get more experience. And the place where you're at, as much as you hate it, they might actually give you a management position doing something that you actually love. So keep your eyes open for that. They might change their mind about you. But I will tell you this, you got to stop turning them into the Attorney General's office. Even if they are doing shit wrong, because even though they might not be doing things exactly the way you want them to be done, the people there are being looked after in a pretty decent manner. I mean, considering some of the places that I've seen in our state. It's one of the nicer places that there are. So just be careful about biting the hand that feeds you. I'm not going to sugarcoat shit for you. So if that's what you came here for, you came to the wrong reader, right, Rhonda? Alright, I guess we're going to leave it there. Thank you guys. Hey, Shell. How are you, baby? You still here? I found out why I haven't been feeling so good. I know, right? I know this was your reading. It's going to happen. I just don't know when. It said July. I got diabetes. I got to start taking shots. I think that I think that Jupiter being in Gemini is going to change some shit. And it's going to have something to do with when we have a Scorpio vibe. Yeah. It explains a lot, though. It really does. I'm glad that I know now. And my daughter had her tonsils removed yesterday, and she's in pain and wants me to bring her some stuff that I bought for her. So I got to run over to Mom's and drop that off. And then go to Miss Mary's. And somehow I got to figure out how to take better care of myself. My numbers were 11 point something, and the average number is 6. So my sugar was double what it was supposed to be when they did my labs last week. Granted, I was under a lot of stress, but still, it shouldn't be that high. That's way too high. I know. I don't either. I've given it up. Like, I just read for other people. And there's a lot of people that can relate with the readings, even though they don't take time to fucking like them. It's not just us. We're not the only two that are going through this. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. It's the same message. But I will say this, that when you're actually present and watching the readings, the cards that come out are a lot more. Yeah, you're tired of this. The readings are real profound when you watch. So I know you're definitely, like, some people, they think they have a twin flame, but they don't. They just think they do. But you definitely have one. And it may not come together in this lifetime. I'm not going to lie to you. And I've given up that I will ever see mine again. Hey, asshole! But you know what? That's okay. That's okay. They gotta live with it. I can live with it. I've been living with it. I feel you. That's because we're on that same place in the grid. For real we are. I love you, baby. I love you. I'll be back. I'm going to try to come back before the weekend, but if not, I'll see you guys probably Saturday morning maybe Saturday night and Sunday morning. Just depends on how I'm feeling. Hopefully I'll start feeling better once I get that shot in me. Hopefully. Oh, it's Scorpio now? Oh. No wonder it keeps showing up. It's showing up that some shit's about to change. That Scorpio card's been coming up for a while, but not in the same... Oh, yeah, she said now it's Scorpio. I guess she's just saying like now we have to wait. It has something to do with Jupiter being in Gemini for those 6 years. Because when all of this started and I first started doing these readings and you started watching them, it was in Sagittarius. And I'm a Sagittarius. But both of the people that I'm reading for, one of them is a Leo. The other one is a Gemini. But both of them have Sagittarius, either ascending signs or north nodes. So, and I'm a Sagittarius, but I'm an Aries, and I have an Aquarius and a Pisces placement for my ascending sign, and I'm a Capricorn rising. North node. So, what you've been getting regurgitated all this time has been their Sagittarius placement. Now you're actually getting mine. Like, I'm fed the fuck up. And that's what it was. That's what you were waiting for, was for me to get fed up. Not them. They could care less. But see, I've been trying to explain to you that you're on the other side of, when I do a reading, you have to reverse the roles. And it's getting to that place now where I'm finally getting fed up. Like, up until now, I haven't been fed up. But now I could give a shit less. And the Sagittarius that's getting let go of is me. It's not me getting let go. It's me letting go. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, there's a Sagittarius karmic on your side, just like there's a Leo karmic on mine. That's what I've been trying to explain to you. All right. Well, I hope you have a good night, and that I'll see you again soon. Yes, it does. Go fuck themselves. Exactly. Exactly. And if you only knew the shit that I have been through in the last 6 months because of all of this. You have no idea. Yep, I gotta go. I love you guys. Take care. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.